Hi all, Key to Mari here. It's going to take a little bit to load, but I'm playing Civilization VII. This is on the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm going to use my controllers, use my Joy-Cons, and there's this really interesting feature that is specifically in this version, the Switch 2 edition, where you can use your Joy-Cons as a mouse and use them to kind of click around and stuff. But you know what's funny is that I find myself barely using that feature. The main reason being, she's talking. Anyway, main reason being that it's just, I don't know, it works better the way it would typically go. I actually really like this game. It has some mixed reviews out there. Opening scene. We'll check out the opening scene and then create a game. Take a gander for about an hour or so. He found a sword.
We celebrate our
He's gonna start a
triumphs
civilization with it.
and bury our regrets.
It's a solid.
Every age has its secrets. In each layer of history, we can rediscover hope. A way to chart our future.
Sorry, I'm gonna skip through. So I got some awards already. I beat this game as her. I beat this game. Can you believe it? Can you believe I beat this game? Well, I played it for a long time. And anyway, it's a long story. Let's go ahead and make a new game. So these are characters we get to pick from. Yay. I'm missing some. There's DLC. I really want to play as Ada Lovelace, but like I can't play as Ada Lovelace because she's not here because I didn't get the DLC. But I'm trying to think of who I want to play as. Somebody whose name I could say. Charlemagne. Himiko. You know what? I heard that Himiko is actually one of the better ones to pick because if you end up going versus against her, she has some kind of thing to do with the religion aspects of one of the stages of Civ where she can get a major upgrade. I also want to play as Isabella though. Play as, I don't know. I'll play as Catherine the Great. Let's go. So we have these different starting ages. Antiquity age, exploration age, modern age. And it's kind of cool that we can start at any age that we want to, but antiquity age is the beginning. And you can already see how things are a little awkward here, the text being covered a bit. Also, I'm gonna try the mouse mode. Ooh, check it out. I'm using my controller as a mouse, but unfortunately, I gotta say, one Joy-Con, right? Using one Joy-Con as a mouse, it would be great if I was 3 years old. If I was baby Kitamari, and I had this zest for grand strategy games, this would be an extremely wonderful experience. But anybody who's 4 years old and older, using one Joy-Con as a mouse, it's too narrow. It's too difficult. It's like your hand is not gonna fit well to do it, but I don't know, it's not unbearable or anything, but it's perfectly fine to use the regular old control scheme. So I'm thinking strategic choice. What do I want to do? Palace, Gate of Nations, food adjacency, science, Pantheon after unlocking mysticism, gold resources production towards the Great Steel. Well, I don't know why I made that weird sound, sorry. Encore Watch, strategic choice room. You know, let's go with strategic choice room. So we have different things that we can pick here. Difficulty, governor, viceroy, sovereign, immortal. Immortal requires mastery and offers a high stakes challenge. I'm probably not going to do well at that, and we have custom. So I'm going to have it be on governor mode. A balanced challenge for intermediate players. I'm not very intermediate, but whatever. Epic. A slower, more deliberate pace for strategic depth, 50% slower. Quick. A brisk game pace for rapid play sessions, 33% faster. I might choose that one. Continents Plus, an expanded version of Continents with additional islands. So you know what's weird is that Continents Plus, I don't know, you would think that Continents Plus is bigger, and it does sound like it's bigger, but I feel like they're almost the same. I'm gonna go with Continents Plus, I guess. Map size is gonna be small, or we could pick tiny even. A compact map ideal for quick, close quarters gameplay. Now, the performance is gonna be better choosing small or tiny, but there's actually another aspect of this, which is even more important, which I'm gonna go into in the advanced options. I hope, let me see. Gosh, we have a lot of different options here that we could pick. What I'm trying to look for specifically are the number of players. Can I make it so it's less than 8? Or less than, let me see. Add additional players. Huh. See, I can do that. Oh, wow, check that out. Let me see. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try that and see. Because I kind of like the idea of less turns between. It's gonna be kind of a weird, wild playthrough, but it's also going to run pretty wonderfully. Now, just launch game. I hope I don't regret my options there. There's so many options, but Civ 6 might have even more options, actually, for even more pertinent options, moreover, for the very beginning of a run.
Catherine the Great, Tsarina of the Romanovs.
That's me.
You bring beauty to autocracy.
Oh gosh.
With
She
your
gets
keen
great
eye,
culture.
You transform
Culture and
not only your
science.
palace, but your people. Cultivate a love of the arts and respect.
Get
for
a little more
authority.
information here. Unique
Guide them
buildings.
to knowledge, and let them
I wish
see
I
the
were paying
light of the
attention to
North
these
Star
things, because I
shining out from
might
your
want to know
throne.
them, but instead I'm just going to jump in. Jump in blindly. Lead your people to greatness. Before you embark on your journey to create an empire that stands the test of time, take a look at some of the fundamental concepts of the latest installment. History is built in layers, yep. Create history, legacy paths. Change is on the horizon. So we are forced to go through the tutorial all that gosh darn time. And I'm going to... Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and... gonna do that. There we go. To use the mouse controls, use the horizontal Joy-Con 2 to move cursor. I'm actually gonna use... Wow. I'm gonna try, even though I have a 4-year-old's hand, so I'm kind of screwed about that, but like, I'm gonna try to use this in mouse mode because I'm curious. Select... And I'm on the TV. Very interesting using it in mouse mode anyway, even though it's not... I don't know. I feel like the Joy-Cons are too small. So, Scout or Warrior? We have nothing else to choose. I'm going to choose Warrior. Training will begin next turn. This is wonderful to play in handheld mode, by the way. This works really well. Oh yeah, I'm really big. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about that. You know what? I might go ahead and make myself Tiny Kita just a second. I want to be Tiny Kita. That way I'm not as in the way. Check it out. I am so itty bitty. You've never seen such a Tiny Kita in your life. You've never seen such a Tiny Kita. Check it out. When a unit moves toward the extent of its vision, something. That's cool. I want to go, please. Oh, I really like, actually, the mouse mode when it comes to the camera. I was complaining about mouse mode and making jokes, but, like, it's good. Let's see. Apparently, I've now upgraded to a 3-year-old's hand. I can do it better than I thought. The way that the camera moves is really quite nice. So, where can my warrior move to? My warrior wants to move... Where do you want to move? I don't know. I know where it wants to move. I'm already confused. Just a sec. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this. Okay. He's gonna move. Yeah, see, getting used to using a new type of control scheme in a sense, it can be a bit irritating. Unit's movement speed is maximum number of tiles can travel in a turn. Still inside of Roma. This is our starting. So the warrior right here, he is gonna sleep. I'm gonna have him sleep while I take care of technologies. We're gonna Select a technology, sailing, animal husbandry, pottery. I tend to like animal husbandry. There we go. And continuing production. I would like to make... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start making a scout. Here we go. Yay! Now, grow city to continue. I'm going to make my city bigger. And this is the one I want to choose because it's going to give me a mine and it's going to give me a special little dealie. There's a little dealie over there, an iron resource. Fantastic. And we get a little library that we can look at things too if we get confused, but I probably won't get confused until a little while later. Now, which should I pick? I'm going to pick the one that gives 2 food. That'll help us to expand faster. And now I'm curious about a granary. I want to get a granary going. And I might overbuild. This is this overbuilding thing where you can make something more powerful. And you still have space for other stuff. Now, for the scout over here, I guess I will have you automate exploration. This is something that for now I find it useful, but there are further points in the game where it's not useful. It's like annoying to automate exploration because it doesn't work too well. So knowledge, monuments, money. I think I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna go with knowledge, science. Legacy path, science advisor. I'm gonna do some science-y dealies. We want to research writing. That is gonna be our next major goal. Choose a technology, sailing, pottery, masonry. I would like to go with pottery, please. Pottery is one step closer to writing. Now, narrative choice. Create a trade route. Build a library and a monument. Aesthetics don't matter. Get 33 gold. So we'll create quests. I'll build a library and a monument. Okay. So, discipline, mysticism, other dealies. How about discipline? Here we go. Governments. Now we get to pick a government type. There's one that is just better in all ways. It's the oligarchy. Plus 20% food for 6 turns, plus 30% production towards constructing buildings for 6 turns. This is just a basic, really good one. The science one is really good though too, but I'm gonna go with this one just because it's gonna have so many good returns. Let me see. Tool making. So I get social policies. I'm going to pick +1 production and science on the palace. That is gonna be it. We are good to go. We're on the next turn now. And our handy dandy scout is checking things out. The visuals are really nice. The visuals are quite nice. And I feel like as this game gets more updates, and especially as it gets more updates of consequence, I think, I'll be excited to see what happens with it, because I like it quite a bit. And now I'm not terribly familiar with the Civ games, so I don't even fully understand all of the reasons why people dislike this one versus 6. Let me see. I've read some things though, writing. Read some of the reasoning and all that, but I don't know, I have to play 6 more deeply to fully understand. So we can get a settler. I'm gonna do that. Next turn. Our scout is scouting. Next turn again. Waiting a little. I would really like to make another...
Do nothing which is of
discipline.
no use.
And we'll be able to make a wonder too, which I would like to do that. Now, this settler, thinking on where I want them to go. Oh wait, no, this is not a settler. This right here is actually... here we go. This is settler. I'll just have them go over here. Usually you want to have the settler go to places that have some immediately noticeable resources. Like here we have 2 of them over there. And also, we have a guy here. He's a commander. We can move our warrior in there and they can combine together just like that. This is not a system that I enjoy extremely. Now, I've played some of Civ 6 and I like how battles work in Civ 6 more when it comes to this stuff. I don't like that we have to have this commander, like, ideally, if we want to have an ideal situation combat-wise, we really have to have the commander around to get experience points and get special abilities that help everybody out. But anyway, Discipline 2, that will take 5 turns. Gate of All Nations. I feel like because this doesn't take too many turns, I'm going to go for it. Now, I can build a world wonder already. That sounds good. I could also build a settler. Or I could build a warrior. This is a turn where it's like, what should I do? Because there are a lot of different possibilities. I'm actually going to build a brickyard. And put one here. And we'll wait for our other settler to get around the way. I'm kind of surprised we haven't run into anyone yet. The scout is being kind of slowish, I feel. Now, if you go and you manually do stuff with the scout, I think if you manually did all that stuff, you might actually be better off. Now, plus 33 happiness towards the next celebration. I'm instead going to go for practicality, plus 16 culture. Now, I'm going to move you up here, please. And I don't know why I moved him up there. I just decided to. Discoveries. Exploration has revealed a cave, one of many discoveries that can be found in the world. Closer inspection grants a hidden benefit or opportunity. Try moving one of your units there to see what it provides. So, I have my little scout here. I'll have you move over there.
Should get another lens.
Uluru. Natural wonder found. This is one of the earliest times I've ever found a natural wonder. And I completed a challenge, an overall game challenge because of it, I guess. So we can choose to either gather the silver, which will give us 50 gold, or plus 10 production to Roma. I'm going to go with plus 10 production to Roma. Now, command some units. We shall have you... I don't know what I want you to do. I guess you can fortify. And if our other settlement is in danger in the future, they'll be so close to going back and forth between the two. So, Legacy Path, we have completed the writing thing, so we are able to go to the next. So it's important to kind of make sure that you press up and down on the D-pad to go back and forth between different stuff there. I'm gonna go with culture.
Do nothing.
Discipline has been unlocked. Technology. Writing 2. What was it again that we need? Writing 2. Writing 2 happens to fit into one of our goals, so I'm going to choose Writing 2. And library, we can make it right now. And it'll get 4 science if we put it here, so I think I'm going to do that. Now, tactics, mysticism. We can make an altar soon. This is, if we choose mysticism, this will be important to the next level of things. But I'm going to go with tactics because it has something good connected to it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have my scout just go southish, I guess. Now, finally, settler has reached this area here, which I may actually have them go... let me think. Because I feel like they're too close to Roma, and Roma is already vastly, quickly expanding. So, I don't like wasting a turn, though. You know what? We're just going to build Ravenna here. Ravenna. So, we have a new home. We can go ahead and start working on it. And put that there. Next turn. Fortifications complete. So the fortifications right here, they are kind of helpful if you are in the midst of getting attacked. I just have this habit of choosing fortify. So there are jerks down there. They have these red thingies around them. That's how you know they're jerks. So I could befriend this independent. That would help us out a little bit. Granted, though, they don't have too many things that are helpful about them, and they're far enough away that I feel like they're not going to be... I don't know. There's other types of independence that can give better things like science or money, and this one, I don't know what this one gives, actually. I just know that I don't need it too much. So production towards constructing buildings, this is something that I would like to work on, but food for 6 turns, you know what? I may very well choose this one because it's going to... I don't know. I'm going to choose it, actually. I'm going to choose 20% food. Scout movement and sight can be increased. Culture to the palace. Combat strength against independent powers. I'm going to go with charismatic leader for 2 culture. Now, next turn again. I don't think we're being attacked quite yet. In fact, we have a really fantastic situation where we have all this water surrounding us. I don't know. I feel extremely safe. I feel like this is a nice level. Have you go north then and come across whatever seems interesting. And I think I might focus on trying to expand quicker then. Because the more of these, more places that you work on, the better off you're going to be. So, Ravenna over here can be converted to a city soon. Not that soon. We need 300, and I think that says 68 gold, and we have 131, so... Grow city. Ooh. I want everything, please. I want everything with everything on it. I'm gonna go for this one. There we go. Roma is moving up there. And you... And then do this one. And next turn. Foreign leaders. You have just met Ashoka, world renouncer. I'm gonna hang out with Ashoka.
हम अशोक ही
The great
संसार
king.
के मध्य बिंदु के एगो महान राजा
He's a profound sinner.
और एगो महान पापी.
It's great to meet you. Diplomacy. Oh, here we go. I want to do some diplomacy, please. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna do research collaboration. I actually would like to do cultural exchange too. Let's do both. He's happy. Now, defenseless settlement. Uh-oh, take me there. There's a jerk. Look. There they are. Okay, I'm gonna move my friends up here. They're gonna be like, just try it. Yeah. That's their voices. Okay, command units. My scout is slow. He has a dog though, and he can pet the dog. That's always nice. This music is no joke. This music is like... Yeah, I'm gonna wait and convert this place to a city. And Roma. Roma, what's going on? Roma, 4 more turns until we can get another settler. And then we can start thinking about some other things. Check this out right here. We have 2 wonders we can build, but you're competing with other civilizations. They might get to those first, in which case you can't build them, which sucks. Writing, choose technology. I'm gonna go with... I don't know. +1 settlement. Masonry. Ancient walls, monument. Oh yeah, don't we need to build a monument for something? I forgot. I might be thinking of a different playthrough. Let's look at some pyramids. You know, I'm gonna go with that one. So, I'm going to unleash my minion. Get a... Look how they're pointed in some weird direction they don't need to be. And they can't do anything else. It took all their energy, so they're gonna get hit by this jerk. Now, this commander, he might look cool, and he has a whole horse. He can't do anything attack-wise. All he can do is buff this guy, because he has the laziest horse there ever was. So, showcase, greatest works. They're in the palace. Fantastic. Thank you. I get a bonus from this. What is it? +2 science. That's good news. So I'm going to command my units. What? He's like, we're bored. We're leaving. All 3 of them. They're like, we're bored. We're leaving. They... Okay. You know, I want to fight you. But, yeah. Sorry, I keep moving around. See that 4 XP? He gets experience too if his cronies are nearby. So he can just stand there looking important and going invisible apparently. I don't know what the heck just happened. Anyway, they're doing great. Now, I know that there's going to be jerks right around the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go further. I wish my scout... Where's my scout anyway? What is he doing? He's up here doing cool stuff and things. I'm going to go this way. And you... I could just go up just a little. There we go. Oh no, look at that. We have 2 jerks over here. Look at this one. I think I will... You know what? I'm going to have this commander... No, he can't do anything. He's useless. What? He couldn't even attack him. I'm gonna have you move up. Okay. Respond to diplomatic action. He wants to make it so I could get +3 happiness per turn in cities for both leaders. Or I can accept... This would cost 40. Or I could accept and I'll get +2 happiness. Plus I'll get +2 of this... Okay, this is important. This might sound like it's worth doing because it costs something. It's not. This is the one that's worth doing. This middle one that costs us 0 because we'll get +2 world influence per turn. Or whatever that thing is called. I want to use him to attack him, but he won't. He won't. He's like, I'm busy. I need to charge up my attack, and this enemy just can't be bothered. So, finally, we can choose this guy, actually. And this is one of the things that's kind of annoying, is that we have to go through all these little dealies just to tell the stupid commander to go and attack these guys. Tell the commander, tell these guys to attack these guys, and he's like, yeah, go! Yay! And I'm glad the other jerk left. He went north somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, sailing. Shall I get some sailing going or shall I get some masonry? I can do +1 production for production buildings. Let's do this. Okay, choose a civic. Organized military, mysticism. I think I want to go for mysticism to get the altar sooner rather than later. I know I'm going to have to do that one. No, I'm going to do organized military. Okay, ancient walls, monuments, saw pit. Hey, so what shall I do? I think I'm going to make a slinger. That only costs 1. Only costs a whole 1. So we have a cool guy here. And I have to decide where cool guys go. They might go right here. I don't know. Yeah, right there. I usually don't like to put them right next to the water though, because if a ship comes by and wants to start something, it's annoying. Okay, there we go. So, choose production again. We could make another slinger. Or we could start working on these things right here. These are worth doing. But, you know, actually saw pit. I get so, like, I don't know what I want to choose, truly. I'm going to build it right here and get some bonuses. Again, the visuals are nice. I have the update pack, which makes it look better on the Switch, too. It's pretty nice to have that. Now, let me see. We could fortify this. Oh gosh, look at our friend here. He's not doing good at all. We could do a promotion, too. Hey, we have 1 point we can use to promote. And I usually go for assault because you'll eventually be able to increase attack power. Now we have a problem over here. We have a problem, and this guy could do a whole lot of nothing about it. I'm gonna fortify, but it's gonna do nothing. It's gonna do literally nothing. Command units? Okay, the slinger, you can go over there and start something. Next turn. Grow a city? Hey, we have all kinds of resources we can get. I'll get this. Resource assignment available. So we have 2 different ones at the capital. Oh, hey, he can go... You know, I want him to go all the way down here. Okay, and you? This captain? He's being useless again. He doesn't have anything special he can do. He can go over here, I guess. He can't even do that. I don't know what he can do. He can sit there like an idiot. Okay, there we go. He moved finally. I don't know why it took him a while, but he's gonna fortify. He's gonna keep his buddy safe. And then if they want to come over, hopefully we'll have some better healing potential. So, actually, we need to go back into this town area in order to better heal. And then hopefully the slinger can get their slinger butt over here and help. And the slinger is going to have to waste a turn merging into the commander. I think they have to in order to get the commander some points and credit and all that stuff. Hey, there's a thing over here. Never mind. I want you to go here. There's a thing. It's shining. Yeah, I want to go over there. And next turn?
He was the
Tech unlocked. Mason something. Irrigation. Ooh, +1 settlement. And then the hanging, whatever. Now, can I just kill off this guy? He's so annoying. He's extremely annoying, but maybe the slinger can get him. Why does the slinger feel like they have to go around the world in 80 days? They feel like they have to. They feel like the postal mail service. They have to go all around the world. You don't. You can just go here, and then you can... Gosh darn... Yeah! See, look! That was that easy. Just fling some rocks right over that short little mountain. Beautiful work, Slinger. And you saw how that stupid commander didn't get any points for it, because he's like, no, he needs to come into me first. It's like, I don't like the commanders. The commanders are annoying. They need all kinds of things, stuff and things, and then you can't just put people right into the... Anyway, I'm gonna have you heal, please. There you go. He made a little tent so he could do his cute little healing. And now this guy. This guy can do a whole lot of nothing. Oh yeah, he can assemble the army. Assemble! Yeah. Did he assemble both of them? What happened? Where is he? What is happening? Move you there. I don't know. I'm all confused now. Yeah, he has one guy in him. Yeah, there's a slinger right there, but he's like, nope. Now I have to go and manually press healing again. I have to do the healing again. It's gonna have that guy inside of him. And command units, thank you. Now you are gonna go here. Give the land over to horses. It will become a horse resource. Farmers have been toiling over a stony tract of land with little success. If nothing can take root in its ground, maybe something can graze over it. That's how it became a horse resource. Or we could go get plus 13 food to Roma. You know what? I'm sorry, horses. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna give food to myself. That'll help us be able to get bigger. And we get even more horses. So, what shall I do? I'm gonna do this one. And production? Now, I keep wanting to get more settlers. What is Legatus? Roman Unique Army Commander. I actually am gonna do a wonder. I'm gonna do a wonder right now. I'll do the one that brings happiness, and we'll put it right here. Yay, we're working on a wonder. Fantastic. Now, what else shall my happy little scout do? Gonna go that way. Next turn. This jerk is coming over. Look at him. He's trying to act all unassuming. He's like, no, I'm looking over yonder. I'm not looking over at Ravenna. Okay. We're making that Ostia. Ostia. That's lovely. Maintain distributed power. So 10% production is increased, or we could make 15% towards constructing buildings in Roma. I'm going to go with this. And the reason why I'm going to go with it is that Roma will be the center of a lot of wonders. And wonders are a thing that, in time, you could run into some issues being able to make as many wonders as you might want. Now, no resources available in Ravenna? That's a lie. There are resources in Ravenna. I'm going to merge into the commander. So the commander is doing very important official commandery things. He is looking at a table. He's gonna guard because this guy, he's gonna have to come closer if he wants to do something. I don't know. I like to have a little bit of... Yeah, look at it. Look. What is he doing? Settlement limit. You have reached the limit. Okay. What is that about? What happened? Defenseless settlement. Take me there. Oh yeah, Ostia. Oh wow, look at this. We have jerks right to the south. So, something I should have thought about is that if you are making a new settlement, you should probably... Oh no. You should probably have a few more combat-related units first before you do this stuff. For example, over here... We can't even convert it to a city yet. We need to make more money to do that. But I'm going to make one warrior. This one little warrior is going to try to get over there in time. I hope I don't lose Ostia, because it would be a shame to lose it so soon. But it's going to take a few good whacks in order for that to happen. And also, the scout can be a little bit of a funny shield of sorts before our warrior gets over there. And, you know, I'm even thinking potentially... I don't want to go through the trouble of unloading the slinger. I was thinking of unloading the slinger. And we may even have Roma go ahead and make a slinger. And we'll put that in the queue ahead of building the wonder. Because we want to try to do that. And we still need to build a library and monument and stuff. So, technology. We can invent the wheel. That sounds useful. Or we could get into sailing. I think I'd rather get into sailing, thank you. We'll make fishing quays, which are nice to have. So this scout over here, I have half a mind to have this scout go over here. Wait, was there already a scout here? It was this guy, this scout. And he can at least distract a little bit before we have Ostia a bit better, in a better position. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's going to take 5 turns, though, for them to get down there, which I don't like. There's a scout over there, too. Got damaged. What happened? Anyway, command units and slinger. I'm gonna have the slinger go all the way to Ostia. And next turn. So, trailing and civics. Trailing and civics. Whatever that's about. You know, maybe we should actually try to befriend this independent. It doesn't cost too much right now to do that. I'm gonna do it, I guess. I'll do it. Now, go all the way over here. I'm gonna go and whack you. Except I can't, because I don't have enough turn power. Tech unlocked. Sailing. Marvelous. Now you... Actually, we're gonna go... And can I do any type of... No, I cannot. Okay. Grow city. I would like to grow my city. I'm gonna get these teapots. I'm a fan of teapots. Now, these little building icons right here, I find them to be some of the most useful. I'm making a mine right there. And they have little fire torches. I don't like that. Diplomatic action. +3 happiness per turn for both leaders. +2 per turn. Ooh. I'm gonna go with accept again. I'm not gonna total accept. Now, choose a technology. Bronze working. Currency. I don't know. Colossus. Build a library and a monument. We still need to do that. I don't know what's happening. Who are you? It's a random scout got attacked. They're not my scout. They're a random burger scout. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna... Yeah, you can go ahead and attack that scout, I guess, until my other scout gets over there. And what else can I do? Ravenna, hello. Yes, we can convert you to a city, which is marvelous. So I now have 7 coins to my name. Of course, 7. Now I'm going to produce a brickyard. Hey, this one is still, oh, is this one still in a good way? Looks like it is. Looks like it's still, in a good way because of being fortified, which is cool. Next turn. Choose a celebration. +20% food, +30% production. I think, you know, I'm gonna go with food again. Combat strength against independent powers. Oh, 30% production towards training infantry. I'm actually gonna choose honor. That's +3 combat strength. There we go. Command. So, he's gonna hang out stuff and things. I don't know, this scout is gonna... Actually, the scout is not that useful. I'm gonna put him here, though. He's just gonna distract everybody while the reinforcements finally get their butts over there. And you can go ahead and... let's just start mailing. Maybe I should have fortified first. Okay, there's a slinger. They're getting attacked. Yeah. You... There we go. I wish the slinger could do one more move. Grant them land. Activate determined ability +2 combat strength on warriors. Abolish the property requirement. We'll get 1 extra warrior. 1 extra warrior, please. Now, 1 codex or 50 influence. I'm gonna go with 1 codex. Codex is permanent. It is so permanent. The codex, and I was able to instantly add it. It adds +2 science, +2 science. So I was able to get +2 science. That one is better to choose. Mysticism for an altar. Temple, military units, basilica. Well, mysticism. And you can... I guess we don't really need the scout here, do we? We can just get going on exploring whatever hasn't been explored, like maybe over here. Okay.
No man is
Hey,
foolish
Gate of All
enough to
Nations
desire
is
war over
here.
peace.
I like the little quotes,
But in
too.
peace,
It's just a nice thing. So, grow town. And I'm gonna go with the little hammers again. That was a perfect one right here. Choose production. We can make a garden, a monument, or we could work on some more units. You know, actually, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make even more even more wonders. So, where shall I put the wonders? I'll put a wonder right here. Oh no, I placed it over the clay pit. Oh well. Now this warrior is gonna continue whacking away at that jerk. This slinger is waiting his turn, I guess, unless he can't do anything this turn, which is... No, he can do it. Yeah, we did it. Now, I want the warriors here to... I want him to go over there, but he might not have enough energy. So we have a warrior here, and see, the worst thing that could happen in this area is if Roma, right, is attacked by some ships, which could happen in the future, but it's not going to happen quite yet. Everybody's kind of on the same even playing ground at this beginning part, and I just doubt that any terrible ships are going to come over. Now, I'm actually going to move you here and make sure that you're healing. So he's healing at Ostia, and this friend is just going to fortify. Going to build a fortification, and next turn he can go across the water a little bit. He can't go, the scout can't go too far though with the water, because sometimes if they go too far into the far lands they could have an issue. I would like to build the library now. Library is pretty important, and there we go. Build a library and a monument. We're gonna want a monument as well. So, what are you doing? You're gonna... I'll have you combine into you. So, we have 3 already, 3 units in there. And I guess we could just continue.
There is
Civic
another
unlocked,
world.
mysticism. 1 cultural attribute point. Choose a civic, code of laws, public life. Public life will get us access to the oracle. Code of laws, Petra. Merchant, gain a free merchant. I'm going with Code of Laws. That one is very important. Now, Pantheon. Select 1 Pantheon belief from below. +2 influence on the altar. +10 growth rate in settlements with an altar. I'm going to go with fertility rights, because having our settlements grow fast is fantastic. +1 culture per age in the palace and city halls. We're going to go with that. And Pantheon.
When I was
Tech
young,
unlocked. Currency is already here and ready to go. Yay. So navigation, wheel, bronze working, navigation. We can make a lighthouse, villa, bronze working, barracks. Currency 2, +1 gold on gold buildings, and gaining codex. I'm gonna go with this one, currency 2. Even though science is really important. Now, is everybody doing stuff? I think everybody is doing stuff. And I want to look at Ostia. They need 569 in order to come back to life here. I will repair the mine for 16 coins. Costing that much. So, they're doing great. Next turn. City specialists. You now have the ability to place specialists in cities, like rural population, which can be placed on unimproved tiles. Specialists can be placed on existing urban tiles to create dense urban districts. Be careful, while they increase science and culture and other yields, they increase the happiness and food needed by the settlement. So, let me take a look, see what I want to do. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I might go... I might go just down one so that I can get this one open. This will be a dealie that I could use. Now, Ostia, we have a fully healed up warrior there. And this place, wow, we're already friends pretty much. That was fast, befriending. I don't think they're going to attack us anymore. They don't even have the dealie around them now. Now they're friends. That's a nice thing. In fact, I might even think about making more settlements. We can make an altar, though. That one's also important. And a monument in order to move forward. You know what? I'm going to go with the monument. Let's put one right there. So we're going to prioritize that a little bit. What is Roma doing? Roma is working on really good thing there. Let me look at what other things I have. Not too much to worry about, really. But I would like to work on even more of these because it's this sort of race with everybody else because anybody else could grab those before we grab them. Now, warrior is gonna wait just in case.
For what reason I
Check
stay
it
on the
out.
Green Mountain. I smile.
Natural wonder found. Our scout did amazing things, found a natural wonder. Hey, they also found a little place here, which I would like to befriend these ones, actually, but I don't know. La Venta. Grow this city. Now, little growth ones there. Again, the visuals are nice. I like them. Diplomatic actions. Gonna do this one again. And now, where shall we go? We'll go this way. Keep on looking at everything. See any type of special shiny event tiles. Those will always be worth doing. Milestone completed. What did I do? Oh, because I built so many wonders. Hanging garden is done. That was really fast, it feels like. Now, leader attribute. This expansionist. Plus 25% production towards training settlers. That sounds like a nice one to have. In fact, I'm going to try to train a settler right now. Maybe I'll have Ravenna do it here. After monument, we shall work on a settler. Next turn. Library and monument. Milestone completed again. View progress. Display 10 codices and your empire. Currency is completed. We have all kinds of things. Increase another objective. Okay. Collect and display codices. We have 3 out of 6. Once we reach 6, we'll reach another milestone. And we may have to expand certain things in order to get to 6. Let's do navigation. In fact, let me take a look-see at my Great Works Codex. I have room for 6. I have 3 showcased, and I have room for a whopping 5 more because I have a library in Ravenna as well. So it's just a matter of happening to collect some cool codices. Code of Laws is now open, which means that I should be able to get some market stuff going. Yep, I have a market. I can build it right here. I wonder who else can build a market right now. Ooh, trade route. I would like to go there. Did I do it correctly? I hope so. Hey, I have 1 warrior. Okay, so they are helpful, actually. They're gonna give me some warriors, which... I mean, it's not bad to get warriors. But I typically like to choose the little independent powers that give money or science or something like that. Diplomatic. Okay, for this one, I will pay 40 and we'll get +3 food. Each of us will. I think it might just be me versus him because of the way that I put the settings. And I'm not 100% sure, though. A little confused, but we'll see. Emil Bell. Mysticism 2. 25% food in towns. I'm going to go with this one. We'll go ahead and continue to go places and do things. This scout will be able to uncover really important places for us to go. Like they uncovered that place. And by the way, our ally here. Whoops, that's not how you get to your ally. You go here. There we go. And improve trade relations. Research collab. I'm gonna do research collab. And cultural exchange. Yeah, let's do those. Narrative choice. Plus 67 gold. Before I know it, I'll be able to turn Ostia into a city. And we have a lot of warriors over here in Ostia, actually. You get an idea of what you might want your places to specialize in with your customizations based on kind of the general circumstances that they find themselves in these little towns. Now you can also fortify, I guess. I mean, we're not really in danger over here. These guys are more so in danger, especially if any of these other places want to do something. Okay. Now... fortification completed. Choose production. What do I need to make? Oh, I finished the thing, so like I can just work on trying to make some other stuff. Oh yeah, market. Did I make a market? I might not have made a market. Let's try to build it anywhere. And oh, hey, we have our settler here. Where shall we put them? I'll put them over here. And they'll make it before long. Choose city-state stuff and things. +1 combat strength. Training of a certain type of unit. +1 settlement limit. I'm gonna go with +1 settlement limit. Especially if I'm going versus one other. He seems to really like me. He's like... I guess because of all the things that I picked. Improve trade relations, moreover. We can do open borders soon, too. I think that would be good. So, there's one other place we can go right there. We can go to our own settlement there. Hey, a new wonder has been born. And, I don't know, I could have let that go longer. They're kind of nice to see. And altar, bath, garden. There's so many cool things to get now. So this place doesn't have a market, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and build one. Right there. Next turn.
Ships.
Navigation. +16 culture, +16 science, or +33 happiness toward the next celebration. I'm going to go with science. And bronze working. And grow this place a little bit. So we can go with a whopping +4 food, which is kind of what I'm thinking on, but the things that help us build, they are so important. But I'm gonna go with the food, because that is good. Now, more happiness for both leaders. Okay, support. In fact, I've done so much over here. Would you like to form an alliance? Will he? I accept your form alliance action. Yay, we have an alliance. I hope that means we have automatically open borders, but I'm not sure. This altar. We have 11 happiness already. I feel like the altar is not that important. In fact, I am going to focus on trying to get some of these. Let me see what they give. Gold. This one is +1 cultural attribute point. That sounds really cool. Terracotta army. The attribute point one, that's the one I want, I think. Yeah, this one right here. 12 turns, though. That's a little bit annoying. You know, I want to make a lot of them, so it's kind of like... I think I'm going to pick... Terracotta army instead. And... there we go. Over the woodcutter. There we go. Next... is next.
After the
Citizenship. Okay. Literacy. Literature. Gain 1 codex. This is the one to go for. Plus 20% food or production increase. I'm gonna go with production increase this time. 30% production increase is pretty huge. Now, +2 gold in all settlements, +2 influence per turn, plus 25% food in towns for castes. 50% production towards constructing culture buildings. This one is really, really good. But castes is also really good, so I'm gonna go with that one. Wonderful. And what else should I do here? Colossus. Petra. I think what I'm gonna do actually is go for the saw pit first. Do a saw pit. And now we're gonna make another place. Neapolis. I like the name of that one. And I'm gonna build it right over there. It has some kind of funny resource that we can utilize. We're getting plus 38 gold per turn. We're gonna be able to bring up Neapolis before long at all, which is really, really good. And I guess I'll go with building for that one. This one right here. Ostia is interesting, kind of the way it's structured and looks. Diplomatic action. It's funny thinking, like, right now we're friends. We're going to be enemies in the future. So it's kind of interesting. Accept. And gonna see Colossus, huh? I kind of want to do merchant, though. I don't know. We don't have too many building-related things. Ravenna. You know what? I'm gonna have Ravenna make this one. And I hope we don't end up in a situation where we are competing with that one, where they happen to try to build that one.
He heard.
Bronze working. Grow town. This game is so addictive. Oh my gosh. Constant things Just things. Engineering, culture, navigation 2, gain 1 codex. This is what I want. I am going all out with the codexes, and I have a lot of slots, so like I'm doing pretty well for myself there. Command units. We're gonna go to villages, La Venta. What is my goofy little scout doing? Where is he? Where are my scouts? One thing that I do like in Civ 6, from what I did play of Civ 6, is that the scouts, right? They seem more like they, I mean, being able to switch between the units. Maybe there's a way to do it here, and I'm confused. Like, I don't know what the button is or something. And I get so into the town building, city building stuff, so I really need to play more games that are in this genre, especially any that have an emphasis on city building. I already really enjoy and adore Anno, the Anno series. There's a new Anno out, by the way. There's a demo. It's been taking a heck of a time to, look at that elephant, download, but that's a cool elephant. Do next turn. Hey, milestone completed. What did I do? Terracotta army. Nice. Grow town. I can grow my town a little bit. What do I want to do with my town? I think I might grow south slightly, but growing north is going to be for the best. So before we do that, let's see. Codices. So another important thing. This is really important. This is something that took me a while to really realize. Go to age progress and take a look at these things here. Assign 20 resources to your settlements. So this is something you want to try to work towards. So you get kind of an idea in your head of like, okay, I need to focus on getting more of those. Build 7 world wonders. Need to work on that. Have 12 towns or cities in your empire. Conquered settlements count as 2. And conquered settlements count as 2. That sounds... I actually have tried some combat heavy playthroughs. They did not go well. I'm very bad at that stuff. 10 codices and signing stuff, 7 world wonders. So yeah, we get an idea of what we ought to be doing, what we need to do. And building world wonders is key. I'm gonna actually get this one built. Building it over the mine. Roma is gonna be a valley full of amazing world wonders, but really needs to probably have more food and stuff. Now, hey, we have another cool guy here. I'm gonna move him all the way to Ostia. He can go and absorb some of the fighters over there and house them.
Ships.
Okay, navigation. Narrative point. Plus 134 science or a codex. I'm gonna go with the codex. Now we're 5 out of 6 for the codex. That is fantastic. The reason why I'm prioritizing that is because I'll be able to get points at the end that are going to help me in the second age. There's a sort of roguelite feel to this game that is a little bit unexpected, and I think it's probably the main cause of why this title has gotten some bad reviews here and there. Actually everywhere it's gotten bad reviews. It's got some, like, people who like Civ don't like this game, and I still don't quite know all the details, but okay.
With such splendid...
Literacy, yay! I'll accept an objective. Display 10 codices. So check out the current overview here. I'm doing amazing, and my buddy over here is struggling a little bit. I think he might be trying to do a little bit of everything. It's like the tortoise and the hare situation a little bit, because he could catch up by doing a little bit of everything. Encore Watt, +1 social policy. Skilled guides. Code of Laws 2, what does that do? Steal government secrets. Public life. Oracle. Mysticism 2. +2 food in all settlements. The Great Steal. Philosophy. +1 social policy slot. I might choose this one. Social policy, because I remember there was a social policy that I liked that I wanted to pick. A trade route has been created with one of your settlements. That was a while ago, wasn't it? Oh, hey, we get bonuses. Bonuses are good. What shall we do? Ravenna City and Roma Capital. Hey, another thing. We did another thing. That's good. Did I? I canceled out of that so fast. I hope I didn't do anything weird. Also, I should see if any of the towns Ostia. Ostia, I think, doesn't have anything going on anymore, do you? Oh yeah, you need to convert to a city. That's what you need to do. Yay. Okay, they're a city now. And I'm gonna make a barracks. And Neapolis, can you convert? Still need one more turn to convert to a city. Overflowing treasury. Yep, I know, but I want to save even more so Neapolis can become a city. There we go. We're doing great with all this stuff, but I think a way that you're supposed to play this game, and I'm not sure entirely, but a way that you're supposed to play this is you really ought to make more towns. I like to make a few towns and then turn them into cities and then like take things a little too non-risky, I guess. And the fact of the matter is that when you get towards the very end of the game, you're going to have as many as like 20 possible settlements. But if you didn't prioritize doing that sort of thing, you could end up at a disadvantage compared to whoever you're versing. Okay. I'm very curious. See, I'm going so aggressively, and I wonder how he's going to be able to beat me. I like this idea, actually, of just having one that I'm against. And also, the whole waiting thing. When you have yourself versing, like, 6 other world powers, I cannot stand the whole waiting thing. I've gone overboard and only going versus 1. But I just... Oh, the waiting thing. It is unreal. It's like a kitten waiting to play. Waiting. Plus 2 gold. I'll do that one. Okay. Yay! Grow town. So I think I'm gonna choose this one. I know I chose that one. I should go as far up north as possible, maybe even get some of those. But I have a feeling we might be looking at more settlements. I don't know yet.
I am the river.
Might be having places too close to.
The river is me.
I am the river is me. That was faster than I thought. Leader attribute point, let's go. Plus 10% production towards constructing wonders. This is fantastic. We'll do that. And granary garden. The Mausoleum of Theodoric. Gonna do with this one. Place it over the mine. Let's go. And
in the midst of the snow,
yay! Another wonder is built.
perfection is achieved.
Unlocked by challenge
when there is
completed.
nothing
Wonders
more to
built
add.
80. I've played this game quite a bit. 10% production towards constructing wonders. This one is huge. We're gonna have a lot of good luck with those. Mathematics and academy. Bring up the science even more. That is gonna be nice to do. Now, diplomatic. Plus 1 influence on the palace. I'm gonna go with that. Choosing more stuff. I think I might go for... Gosh, I want to get another settler. I might very well want to get another settler, but I don't know. Garden. Garden would be nice. In fact, I'm going to build a garden. It sounds pretty. Sounds nice. Choose production. Brickyard. Brickyard sounds helpful. Competing wonder. No, how dare you. Look at that. They're trying to build this wonder, and it's now a fight to the wonder building death. And I don't know what's going to happen. It's anybody's game. Narrative choice. Continue the crisis. Plus 2 crisis policy slots. We have a crisis. Now, I'm gonna choose that. And altar, amphitheater. There's all kinds of cool stuff here. Lighthouse brings a whopping plus 7 coins per turn. This is really a good idea, simply because we'd be able to make more places. Codices, though, I really do want to work on that. So, like, something that will help me with my codices. What would help me probably is the amphitheater. And the reason being that I could... I don't know. I tried to sound like I totally knew, but maybe I don't know. I need to make more scouts. My scouts are so lazy. What are they doing? They might be dying out in the waters. I don't see anything in the notifications. They're not dying out in the waters. You go over... What the heck? He is a very GPS-y type. They might not be able to explore as much as I would like. Not for a bit, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know. when I tried to select him, he got all funny and GPS-y about it, so I don't know. Let me see. Codices. I mean, I really want to do that, but I don't know. Might choose bath and make a bath. Get a bonus. We're overbuilding right over there. Crisis policies. We have a crisis. I don't know why. I don't know how, but -3 happiness in settlements you did not found. Sounds great. -6 happiness in settlements with unfilled resource slots. I don't know what that means. -1 influence in settlements you founded. Oh, means I'm incompetent. I'm gonna choose that one though, because I don't know what the other one is about, and I don't like any of the minus happiness stuff. Some of those crisis things can really screw you up big time. That didn't seem too bad though. Now, market. Would like to make a cool, handy-dandy market. Oh yeah, I have a lot of money. 791. I need to make Neapolis a city. It's easy to forget these things, honestly. There we go. In Neapolis, actually, we can start doing stuff and things. I'd like to make a brickyard, please. Grow city. Gonna get all of the land-based stuff. There's like sea-based stuff, but land-based is so important, especially if you have like this guy over here. If he tries to grow close to you and he ends up taking up a lot of the land slots, that is something you don't want. Bonus, get that. Whee! Is going good. Narrative choice, science, or culture. So what should I choose? Probably science. Yeah, I'm glad I chose that. The amphitheater. You know, I would like to make an amphitheater. Thank you very much. Gonna do that. And production. Do I have... I guess I can't build any really cool other things there. How about lighthouse? Yeah, lighthouse on the water. Sounds nice. Philosophy. Civic unlocked. Story continues. Solus Minerva, the Argentarius, furiously scribbles upon the lead tablet, "Permit no health to the criminal, lest he unveil himself and surrender my robe at your altar." The cursed tablet disappears into the depths of the sacred well. Whatever that's about. Skilled trades. I want codices, please. Tell me your codices. Where's the codices? I want a codices. What is it? Codices? Base yield, basilica. We can make a basilica. Codices. Imported resources. Citizenship 2. Hospitality. Must be placed on a grassland. Grants us something. Oh. I'm gonna go with Code of Laws too. Now we have an altar. Oh yeah, maybe some of these will give a codices. Granary, library. Library is nice. Monument. We'll go down here. Hey, we could build Nalanda. Hey, gain 1 code. We are gonna build Nalanda. I'm so ready to build Nalanda. And social stuff. Oh yeah, there was something cool here that I wanted to do. +2 gold, +2 influence. Culture, buildings, drama, and poetry, +50% production. That sounds fantastic. Should probably make another settlement. We have 4 of 6. Neapolis can work on it soon. Settler takes 4 turns. Choose celebration. +20% food, +30% production towards buildings for 6 turns. I'm gonna go with food, actually. But I kind of go back and forth between them. +2 gold. Literature, +50% production towards constructing science buildings. I'm gonna choose that. Yay! Code of Laws is done. Civic. This is going fast, isn't it? It's because of the settings that I chose. It's not necessarily indicative of how your game is going to be, definitely. Wonder construction, citizenship 2, do that. And I'm making it an easy mode for me too, in a way. Now, let's see. You get a lot of, I guess I would describe it as like flexibility in how you want to do things. Low happiness, why? Why are you guys unhappy? What happened? They want an altar, I believe. I will prioritize making an altar. We'll move it up in the queue. In 4 turns, we'll have an altar, and hopefully they don't have an uprising before then, because they can sometimes enjoy having an uprising just to make it difficult for me. Independent powers and city-states are unique to a given age, making way for new ones to rise in the following age. This is something I remember seeing complaints about. You can, when you go to the next stage, you lose a lot. You lose a lot of things, and it's so annoying. It actually is so annoying. I feel like it's okay. Like, I don't think it's terrible, but it is pretty annoying. So, actually, can we make cool stuff? Yep, Encore Watt sounds like cool stuff. Let's make it. It's because of the settings that I just am having a really fast, furious building frenzy. There's I don't know, it can go slower and a little more methodical, and definitely be more combat oriented if you want it to be. And the combat is pretty exciting, even though I'm not terribly good at strategizing with it. Library market. Might open the market, even though I don't have a whole lot in way of like resources over here. I've basically converted this game into Anno for my own amusement, for my own desire of having it be Anno-esque. Now, see, they have like these examples of where they say that you should build things, but like, why would I not want to build over here where there's noticeably 2 resources? It doesn't show up over there, but it's okay. I'm gonna build over there.
After there.
Now, technology. Da, 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 da. Gain 1 codex. I want that. Civic. I need to find my lazy scouts. This place looks exactly the same as it looked before, because my scouts are lazy. Okay, I might. I'm not gonna. I was thinking about competing with him, try to get that one, but it's okay. Is this my scout right here? What is he doing? What is my scout doing right here? He's doing something. Go over here. Thank you. Go over here and unveil the mysteries of the universe for me. Thanks. And grow city. I think we'll grow to the north. Hopefully we can unlock this cool thing over here. Grow city. See, if I had the turn order be long, I'm already thinking of like cool ideas to have made this playthrough a little more interesting. I like the idea of 1 versus 1. I think it's cool. And if I made, let's say, the turns longer for each phase, right? So that we both grow into mega powerhouses, and then we don't have to worry about the ending of certain stages, because they're going to end, and then the whole game actually is going to end pretty quickly, simply because I chose quick. But if it took longer and we could both become powerhouses and be versus each other, I think that would be cool to try. Convert to city, I don't know. Grow town. Get that. Resources. No resources available. It's because my scouts are lazy. They're just like... I don't know where my scouts are. I think I need to make more scouts. That's it. Continue the crisis again. How about +3 happiness? We'll bring up happiness for both of us. And academy. I want to make an academy. But should I make... Oh, Pyramid of the Sun. Do want. Sounds beautiful. Now. Academy. Granary. Library. Monument. Saw pit. All kinds of things. Oh, hey! You can also build a cool place. Do that. Building over the farm might not have been the wisest idea. Alliance weakening. Why? Let's do another resource collaboration. And another cultural exchange. And let's improve trade. There we go. See, when you're versing, like, let's say 3 or 6 other places, that can be hectic of like, who do I use my limited resources with? Gosh, these are all mean. I dislike them all. Provincial scorn. Next turn. So we have one town. Where is it? Wait, Neapolis is a city, I think. I think Neapolis is a city. Yep. We're trying to build another... Oh yeah, this is the one right here. This one, 670. It'll take a little while. They're -3. Let me fix this mine. I don't know what happened to the mine. Altar? You know what? Maybe I should spend on the altar just so they're a little less unhappy. There we go. It's gonna take a while for me to get what I need as far as money, though. +3... +2 gold per turn, +2 food in town. Cool. Yay! Next turn. Look at that. What is he doing? Look at his giant city. Encore what? Yay!
If you desire ease,
Nalanda. So many cool places. Legacy path? I will take a look-see. So, assign 20 resources. We definitely want to do that. He is catching up. Look at that. Guy's catching up. He's getting more ancient wonders. I am... Actually, I'm the one who's trying to do a little bit of everything, it looks like. Yeah. Add, assign 20 resources. This is something I have to work on. Look at how he's made his place here. It looks so fancy and cool. And I wonder if he's going for combat, because he could easily just whip my butt if he goes for combat. If he's been making... Look at this. He has these 2 spearmen. He has 3 spearmen. He could bring them all here. I have no combat. I have hardly any combat units. I gained 2 codices. There we go. If he wanted to go all combat, I would just be destroyed. I just have to I have to play nice. Okay. No wild card points. Oh, scientific. We can bring up scientific. +1 science per age. Do 1. Yeah, you know, that didn't come to mind. If you're only going and versing 1, right? Just 1. They could do whatever they want to. If they want to go for all combat-related stuff and eventually just descend upon your lands, and then you didn't go for that, you went for science, you're just completely screwed. Maybe I'll make a garden. There we go. Trade. Settlement revolt. What? Aquilea. Didn't I try to make them happy? They're only at -1 happiness. It's not fair. Could buy a merchant for them, but they... I'm gonna repair the mine. They keep destroying their own world. Now... I don't know, maybe I'm expanding too fast or something. Okay. Hey, we could get a dealie there. Aquilea might need something. They might need a merchant. Skilled trade. Or city. I feel like I'm gonna spend 100 to get that merchant. Growing this place. Take that. Civic. Public life, mysticism. Public life, oracle. Oracle is going to be good for something. Commerce. +1 resource capacity. We'll do that. I don't think I've ever picked commerce. I don't know why. Monument. A palace. Here we go. Farm. We'll build over the woodcutter. And now we're looking at the water. We have like... We're gonna have to think about water stuff. Now when it comes to food, right? Food, you can build that over water. You can't build woodcutters on water, I think. So like, maybe I shouldn't have chosen the woodcutter there. Let me see. There's just too many amazing wonders. I'm picking them all. I'm gonna have no wood. Okay, so the scout over here, what is he doing? He can go northish. Hey, look at all the cool stuff here. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna ask moves. I'm gonna go there too. Have everybody go there. Everybody wants all kinds of cool stuff from there. No resources available. Okay, continue the crisis. Why is there such a crisis? Oh, unfilled resource slots. How about we choose decadence? Unfilled resource slots. I don't think I have unfilled resource slots or something. Ugh, this place. They're at -7. Oh my goodness. I don't have enough money and I'm not making any money. I have plus 27 going on there. They're just going to be so unhappy. You know what they can do when they get unhappy enough? They can actually go and like beg to join this guy. And it's so annoying. I don't know. I shouldn't have had him so close over there either. I should have kept them, I don't know, down further here. Not so close to that place, because like you could end up taking it. It's possible. Milestone completed. View progress.
Geometry.
10 codices. That is amazing. 10 turns left in this age. So I'm probably going to end the video after that. And then, because I'm sure it's been going on a while. Let me see what I want to do. Food is good. They are just so annoyingly unhappy. Hey, they're at 0 now instead of -7 or whatever. What happened? Maybe it's because I have enough stuff for them now. We'll do granary. Might not be a good idea, but I'm doing it. The wheel. Next turn.
Heaven is lasting.
Yay, this palace.
Earth endures. Time has no limit. Regret goes on.
Now, I want to build things that are helpful for the next stage in time. And one of the big things, actually, is trying to save up money for it. Because we need as much money as possible for the next one. So, okay, we're competing on wonders again. We really are not making much money, I think, because I
flowed like water.
Went too wild on the wonders. And probably too many places here. The craftsman will be fined. Plus 33 gold. I'm going to build a craftsman. I'm sorry, craftsman. It was a must. Gain 1 codex. I kind of want to do that yet again. But let me see if I have any codexes that are just sitting around. Okay, I have a lot of slots, so that's good. Public life, city guard, and oracle. Oracle is going to be good for the next stage in time. Academy, fishing quay, garden, lighthouse. I'm going to make a lighthouse for some +7. There. Now the urban population can continue expanding. They can go right here. Plantation they can build. Resource assignment. They have a cool thing right here. Put it in Neapolis. Okay, so they are going somewhere. Where are you going? Continue going that way. I feel like my scouts are so whatever. They're not really searching with the auto very well. The town of Aquila has grown enough to focus. Focused towns will generate extra yield and other benefits, but be careful. Towns can only focus once and are locked into that decision for the rest of the age. While the town has its chosen focus active, it will stop growing and instead send all of its food to cities it is connected to. As city and town are connected, if there is a road directly between them. This is something I didn't think about much at all. This is something that I don't think I utilized properly. And now that I know it exists and there's a road between these two, maybe I really ought to keep this a town then? Sounds like it doesn't need to be a city. Little hard to tell what is the right strategic move there. Now, could do that. Grow a town. We'll continue to work on food, I think. Respond to diplomatic action. Accept again. Marvelous. Production. Not really much in way of like... Oh, the monk's mound. I'm gonna make that. Building it over a farm. I don't know if that's a good idea, but... We could make... Oh, hey, we have a resource here. New resource. Now, amphitheater, huh? Lighthouse. Repair the market. Uh-oh. I'm gonna make a lighthouse. I do want to repair the market, though. Alright. we don't have any slots left. Okay, what does this one do? Happiness and gold. I'm gonna see by comparison like some of the others here. Plus resource. You know what? I'm gonna unassign this resource and I'm gonna go with the pearl. And eventually can fix that up. Now convert. We really don't have the means to convert, and I do want to save money for the next stage, so sadly. Oh, trade route. Fish and fish. Also, check out the leader. It's been a little bit. Improve trade relations. Research collab. Cultural exchange. Yeah. Let's continue on.
Remain
Public life.
even.
The wheel. Grew a city. Even more food this way. Diplomatic. Money and food. Technology. We might get attacked in the next one, actually. I don't know what he's doing. It really depends on, like, what is he doing. I'll make bronze working, too. I probably should, just to be safe, try to do some for... Oh, he made the great steel. Look at that. Already built by another player. Entertainment. He didn't make the Colosseum, though. Okay. 5 turns until this age ends. Next one.
He heard.
Bronze working is done. Grow city. I'm gonna do this. Choose a technology. Military training. Academy. Repair. I'm gonna repair that. Takes 1 turn, though. Bonus. Oh, Ravenna City has some cool stuff. Some
All
blank
religions
slots.
should reside
Sanchi Stupa.
everywhere. All the
Entertainment. Get even more cool food over there. We have to be careful about their happiness levels, though. Future civic. Random attribute point. A boost for non-civilization unique starting civic in the next age, plus 10 age progress. What? That sounds interesting. I don't think it can be made in time, though. Because we're almost done with this. Repair the amphitheater again. What is going on? Are they unhappy? Yeah, they're at -7. Let's make a villa. We'll make a villa to make them happier. And we'll build it... wherever. Production... Okay, they're at +7 happiness, so they're doing great. Lighthouse. I would like to build a lighthouse, please. Make a little more in general. Settlement revolt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ravenna. Isn't that, like... It's right north of my capital, too. That's kind of crazy. Can make a garden. That will help a little bit. They're already in revolt stage, though, which sucks. Now, let me see how far my scout can go. They can take some HP loss, sadly, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Age is ending soon. Garden. Repair the market. Then why do they keep destroying all the things I build for them? Oh, this... There we go. Out of range. Well, he's not happy? What is he doing? Improve trade relations, please. I already, like, did a billion things for him. Any other bonus thing? Oh, I can't get that fish.
The true.
Yay, military training. Choose technology. Ironworking. Military training. Ironworking. Now... Ooh, this garden. +8 food. Put it there. Hey, we can put that in Neapolis City. Marvelous. There's a road going between them, which helps. The Monk's Mound. Age ending. The age progress meter is completely filled. At the end of this turn, the Antiquity age will give way to the Exploration age, and you will enter an age transition, during which you will choose how the Roman civilization will evolve and what the legacy of your accomplishments in this age will be. Nice. Age of Antiquity is ending. Now, I don't know if it matters too much what I'm doing with this last part, but I'll try to make the Colosseum, I guess. Over a woodcutter or over a farm? Over the farm. Road City? Yeah, see, because we can always make more food yielding stuff here with fishing boats. So they're at 5 happiness, which is fantastic. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, the Oracle. We can build a Oracle building. and put it down there. We have 4 slots at the top. That's nice, but it's not going to be the same when we get to the next stage. The Antiquity age comes to an end. Yay! I'm using the mouse mode right there. Again, I don't really like using the mouse mode. Hey!
Splendor, their provenance no matter. Roman they became, and Roman they would remain, long after Rome was no more.
I think I won. I don't remember seeing this ever. This illustration thing. It's because we did so much stuff. Oh my goodness, look at all this. We get all kinds of dealies. Let me look at this. 13 out of 7 for wonders. 5 out of 12 for the towns and cities because I didn't make very many of them. 11 out of 10 for codices because I went codice crazy. Assigned 20 resources. We all almost had it. 19 out of 20, that is extreme. And yeah, we are quite a bit above Ashoka. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do in the future. We get a bunch of experience points. So there is an opinion I have about the experience points and about the leveling system. So there is a leveling system. I'm apparently level 29 or something, and Catherine the Great is level 4. And the things that you get for it don't feel great. They feel lame. They feel like they're not special at all. And I'm gonna give like an example of a game that actually does so well with the leveling system and giving you things that feel meaningful when you go up a level. Reus 2. Reus 2 makes you feel like you're, you know, making real and amazing progress when you go up a level, like a profile level. And honestly, maybe most games that I've come across that have profile levels and have that kind of leveling system. What is another one that comes to mind? Big time is Few Nights More. Few Nights More, another indie, also has a spectacular leveling system and a feeling like you're really being rewarded when you move upward. Here, I might be getting this experience points, but I don't feel it. I've been playing this game a long time and I'm not getting real things for my profile leveling. Against the Storm is another one that does really good with that kind of roguelike idea. This game gives you profile backgrounds. It gives you like, oh, a dealie that I can wrap around my character's icon, and it doesn't feel special, that particular thing. So I think that's another thing that people might have complained about that has kind of influenced why this game has gotten some controversial, you know, feedback and stuff. But I find it so enjoyable to play it. I mean, the way I'm playing it right now, but also other ways. Like, there is a lot of non-linearity. You can play it in such a non-violent way, the way I was playing, where you kind of turn the game into auto because you feel like it. But there's also a way to go all in on like combat. And I didn't show off any combat actually in this video, but really, except for the very beginning, which wasn't much. The combat can be pretty thrilling and it can be pretty interesting. And it is a completely other side to the sort of building on the cultural stuff, like cultural and scientific over here. If I pick this, I'm going to continue down the path that I'm going. Expansionist and militaristic, I'm going to have to seriously put my efforts toward making a lot of units. I'll have to like have everybody, okay, forget wonders, forget everything, which actually we probably will forget wonders on the next stage, and go for full-on militaristic stuff, make a ton of units. I kind of want to do this. Honestly, I want to do everything, but once you have picked whatever you want to go for, you have to go for that. You don't have the freedom to like, you know, I changed my mind. I want to pick something, you know, different. I don't want to go for expansionist and military. I want to go for cultural, scientific. You can't really do that. You have to choose right now in this moment. And I don't know what I want to pick. I may pick cultural, scientific. You know, I'm just so curious about everything. Diplomatic, militaristic. See, I'd have to really switch gears and go full in on like, okay, I'm gonna make so many units. I'm gonna go and make a bunch of units to make up for things, and I don't even know if I can necessarily do that or how the AI is gonna respond to that. I don't even know what I want to pick. Oh my gosh. Spain, militaristic expansionists. I don't know. I want to save now. I want to... I save? I want to save. I want to save, but I don't know what I want. I can select a badge, though. Badges aren't too exciting. I mean, I don't know how to get the other ones. I don't even know what makes sense for me to pick. I kind of want to pick diplomatic, militaristic, expansionist. Norman. I'm gonna pick Norman. Choose Norman. So that will be, if I make a part 2, that'll be a part 2 thing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you later. Bye.
Restless conquerors, the Normans seek out new lands and, with their mighty stone castles, they hold what